Is it possible for a solo K-pop album to keep shaking the global streaming world years after its release, even when the music industry is flooded with new comebacks every week? Is it possible for an idol who began his career as a member of a group to gradually build power as a soloist capable of competing with the entire industry? And even more surprisingly, can daily streaming numbers reveal something bigger than mere popularity? A shift in power within the global K-pop landscape? These questions suddenly resurfaced when the latest data from a global streaming platform revealed a fact that made many music observers pause for a moment, staring at the numbers in disbelief. The album Golden by Jungkook has once again appeared on the list of the most streamed K-pop albums daily on Spotify, sparking widespread discussion around a question that is being heard more and more frequently among fans and industry analysts. Has Jungkook now transformed into the most influential K-pop soloist in the modern streaming era? This phenomenon began with the update of the daily Spotify chart shared by a popular music statistics monitoring account on the platform X, widely known among fan communities as a consistent source for tracking global streaming movements. In a post that quickly spread across various international fandom communities, the account published a list of K-pop albums that achieved the highest number of streams on March 15, 2026. The data showed a dominance long recognized by many Korean music fans: the strength of the music catalog of BTS, which once again led the list with their anthology album Proof. The anthology album recorded around 8.03 million streams in a single day, an achievement that some observers consider proof that the musical legacy of BTS still holds extraordinary appeal even years after its initial release. Yet behind that dominant figure, public attention was drawn to another position on the list that sparked curiosity. Among the major albums appearing in the daily streaming rankings, Jungkook's solo album Golden was recorded gathering around 4.01 million streams in a single day, placing it in third position on the global K-pop Spotify daily chart. For people who do not follow the dynamics of the digital music industry, the number may seem like nothing more than a statistic. However, for those who understand how the streaming ecosystem works, the figure carries a much more complex story. In the modern streaming world, maintaining millions of daily plays is far from easy. New songs or albums typically enjoy a massive surge during their first week of release, and then gradually decline as public attention shifts toward newer releases. Because of this pattern, when an album manages to sustain millions of streams every day for a long period of time, many analysts begin to see it as an indication of extremely rare catalog strength. From the beginning, Golden was positioned as a major solo project for Jungkook. The album was released with a global strategy targeting international markets broadly, blending global pop elements with production designed to penetrate various music charts around the world. Since then, the album has generated numerous streaming records, entered multiple international charts, and become one of the most widely discussed K-pop solo releases in the streaming era. What makes this latest chart update feel particularly surprising, however, is not merely the fact that Golden still appears in the daily streaming rankings. What truly ignites widespread discussion is the stability of its performance. With more than 4 million streams in a single day, the album continues to compete with fresh releases from many other artists, even as the K-pop industry remains flooded with new albums every month. In the context of a digital music market that changes at incredible speed, endurance like this is often considered a sign that a project has moved beyond the status of a popular release and entered the category of a catalog with long-term life. Within the global fan community, the numbers immediately triggered emotional reactions. Many fans view them as evidence that Jungkook has successfully built an identity as a soloist standing strong beyond the shadow of his group. Across international discussion forums, fans began asking the same question: is Golden proof that Jungkook has reached a level of influence usually reserved for top global pop artists? The discussion becomes even more interesting when examining the full composition of the daily streaming list. In second place sits the album Ruby with around 4.20 million streams, while Golden follows closely behind with a nearly identical figure. Below them appears the album Deadline with 3.24 million streams, followed by Love Yourself, Answer with approximately 3.06 million streams. The list also includes other albums such as Map of the Soul, 7B, and several other popular K-pop releases that still demonstrate strong streaming performance. Interestingly, The list has also sparked another discussion among K-pop fans regarding the absence of several major names from the daily streaming rankings that day. Some netizens wondered why not many albums from certain artists appeared on the chart, triggering long debates about streaming dynamics, digital promotion strategies, and differences in listener bases across platforms. Yet amid all those debates, the primary focus continues to return to one figure, Jungkook. Since beginning his career as the youngest member of BTS, Jungkook has been widely recognized as one of the most outstanding performers of his generation. His flexible vocal tone, powerful stage presence, and global appeal have long led many industry observers to predict that he possessed enormous potential as a solo artist. When Golden was released, many analysts saw it as a crucial experiment in the evolution of Jungkook's career. The album served not only as a platform for musical exploration, but also as a test of whether a K-pop boy group member could maintain global popularity as a solo artist in the streaming era. Now, several years after its original release, streaming data seems to provide an increasingly clear answer. With millions of daily streams still flowing, Golden is not only surviving as a popular album but is gradually being regarded as part of a global music catalog with remarkable longevity. This phenomenon also illustrates how the streaming ecosystem has transformed the way the music industry measures success. In the past, an album's achievement was often measured through physical sales or weekly chart positions. In the digital era, however, the strength of a musical work is increasingly determined by its ability to maintain listeners' attention over long periods of time. It is within this context that the performance of Golden becomes even more fascinating to analyze. The album did not simply record huge numbers at the moment of its release. It has also demonstrated a level of stability rarely seen in K-pop solo projects. For many industry observers, this suggests that Jungkook has successfully reached an audience far broader than the traditional K-pop fan base. Some analysts have even begun comparing the phenomenon to the journeys of global pop artists who managed to build music catalogs that continue to be streamed for years. If the streaming pattern of Golden continues as it has, it may eventually become one of the most striking examples of a successful transition from K-pop idol to global pop artist. Meanwhile, as of now, there has been no official statement from Big Hit Music or other related labels regarding the chart update. But for many fans, the streaming numbers themselves already speak loudly enough. They see them as proof that Jungkook's music continues to resonate strongly across different countries, even as musical trends shift rapidly in the fast-moving world of digital music. Maintaining relevance is the greatest challenge for any artist. Yet the latest data from Spotify Daily appears to show that Golden is far from finished. On the contrary, the album seems to keep discovering new listeners every single day. Instead of experiencing the drastic decline that usually happens to many pop releases, this album continues to show surprisingly stable signs of performance. Each time the daily streaming data from Spotify is updated, Golden still appears among the most streamed K-pop albums. For some industry observers, this phenomenon is no longer simply the result of loyal fans repeatedly streaming their idols' songs. More than that, it increasingly looks like evidence that the music of Jungkook has crossed the boundaries of traditional fan communities and entered the mainstream of global listeners. Across various international music forums, discussions about this phenomenon have grown even more intense. Many internet users are trying to analyze the reasons behind the album's durability. Some argue that Jungkook's greatest strength lies in his ability to deliver music that feels universal. The songs on Golden often combine elements of modern pop, smooth production, and emotional vocals. This combination makes the album appealing not only to K-pop fans, but also to global pop listeners who may not even actively follow the Korean music industry.